Welcome to the DJ Insider Podcast, sponsored by Amplified Events.
It's the only podcast where we break down insider information from our weddings, experience, and advice from over 15 years in the wedding industry.
We're your hosts. I'm Mike Kane, owner of Amplified Events.
And I'm Joe Albomonte, the general manager of Amplified Events.
Let's get into it. We're back.
We're back.
How's vacation, man?
Oh, man, it was good. I went to sunny Orlando. I brought a little bit of the chill with me, which was perfect because right before I got there, it was like 90 and too hot for me. And then right when I got there, it was then like 72 to 75 and super, super sunny. And then the day I left, now today, so I left yesterday, today it's 90 again. So I brought the chill with me, and then I took it with me too. So that was really nice. But honestly, so good. I got to see the new park, Epic Universe, and all the areas there. I got to ride a really crazy roller coaster at like 10 a.m. the first day I was there because there was no wait. All the big rides had like a 2-hour wait. So I was like, oh, let's just hop on this one. It's like, it's early. Let's just get on this guy, right? No, it goes like Mach 5 or 6. You like zoom out of a tunnel right at the beginning, straight up into a loop. Then you come down, and then you start corkscrewing into another loop. It was insane.
They use this one to train the astronauts.
No, we are. It's a good thing. It was a fucking awesome ride, and probably my favorite ride there overall, just because it was short wait, and it was that cool. Velocicoaster's always been my favorite roller coaster. That's at the Jurassic Park area, but the wait was like an hour and a half to 2 hours the whole time I was there.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't like waiting that long.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's look at the express passes. It says on the website starting at $120. Not bad for the full express pass for the full park. You click on it, and because we were there on October 30th, it was $360 for a fast pass.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was like, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that's worth it. And then we were looking all the way through January. It's like $300+. So it's like, why even advertise it as the other? Anyway, that's just kind of a side story.
Yeah.
But it was a really good trip. I got to see my friend Stefan. He was the reason I got into DJing. So that was just cool to get to hang out with him. He lives down there. He's a teacher.
Does he still mix at all?
Yeah. They ask him to do all the stuff at the school.
Heck
so he does the proms, the homecomings, multicultural like assemblies and stuff that they need a DJ for, or they do like a full night for that.
Sweet.
So yeah, they need a DJ, so he brings his equipment in, and then he also does a lot of the theater stuff. So he uses his like speakers, and sound equipment,
lighting, sound,
for a lot of that
his
stuff
skills.
too. Yeah, brings it all together. But yeah, he loves DJing and tries to do it as much as he can. But,
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, that's so fun, man.
Yeah. How are you?
We good. Yeah, we didn't have it too crazy. Just Halloween. We took the kids out. Got kind of wild in the neighborhood. It was fun. Lots of candy.
Costumes?
Yeah. They went as Squishmallows.
Cute.
Which was real fun.
Very
we had them in the wagons, and Zoe had her own little stroller thing. And yeah, we just worked. We did like half the neighborhood, and then took a break, and then did the other half. It was solid. I did bring out a speaker and brought some uplights. We had some good Halloween music going. And we were checking. We have these like security cameras, and we just basically put a table out full of like, we had like iced water. We had Rice Krispie treat, like full bars. We had like little fidget kind of things for kids, like toys, bouncy balls, and like kind of sensory toys, and then like these like little cute erasers.
Nice.
Just good swag, you know.
Some Jello shots for the adults.
That's it.
A little bit of everything.
Some people were handing out like little fireball things throughout the neighborhood. Like, oh, they see adult. I see you have a drink. Yeah, so it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a good
that's
neighborhood.
Hilarious. They're handing out the fire hot candies to the kids. Yeah. They're handing out fireballs to the parents.
A little cinnamon for you. A little cinnamon, a little spice for you. Yeah. So it was awesome. And then, we had that was Friday, and then we had a wedding Saturday at Uptown Social. It's their last wedding ever. Apparently, they're closing down. Really sad to see them go. But it was fun.
Nice
we had a
wedding to close it out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Good.
We had a pretty raging floor earlier in the night. And the couple super sweet, super nice. We did a party for them last month. It was really cool. And she gave us this like awesome, me and my assistant gave us this awesome like little swag bag with like, she tipped us and she gave this like down the hatch like tumbler.
Cute.
It's like freaking sick. Like we got hooked up. We got these
That's so kind.
Dude, we got these Dia de los Muertos freaking
Cufflinks?
cufflinks.
What? Those are so nice.
It's so
From
it's
the
so
bride?
thoughtful. Yeah,
From the
she gave
couple?
us both, just gave us both a thing with a tip and a whole deal. And then there's a koozie. It's okay, I forgot it, but
Somewhere around
yeah,
there.
it was a really sick, really nice gift.
That's really cool.
She really knows how to do it.
Nice.
So it was fun. Good little wedding. Dayton and Micah did a fall ball kind of party for a local school, and that went really well too. So I think we're doing their prom as well in the spring, so it should be good.
Very nice.
Yeah. So kind of winding up the year in terms of like weddings and stuff, and we're hiring. So we posted.
Yes, we're hiring.
If you know anybody who's interested, we'll train them, all that kind of stuff. If they already know some things, that's even better.
But if they don't, that's okay.
But yeah, so you prepared that really cool post, and we posted last week about like 3 reasons to be a DJ, and then I put some ads out dollars behind it just to kind of get it out there. And so we have all these DJs from around the country liking, following our page.
I was wondering why I was blowing up. I didn't know.
But also they are like, some of them are just, hate from whatever, they're just different places. So some guy goes, the fact that you don't even list anything about music in this is trash. Like, he put that on the thing. I thought it was funny because it was like,
Whatever.
yeah, it was like, we just gave not the 3 best reasons.
We
just
gave 3 reasons.
Yes.
There's a million reasons to do it. But yeah.
Plus, we did it because we're mainly as like a job ad. We're trying to attract.
It's a job ad.
We're trying to attract candidates that are on brand for us, that they already get what we're trying to do and they already like it. The reason they're attracted is that part of the job. Of course,
all the posts go together throughout.
And of course, we play music. We play lots of different kinds of music.
We love music, of course. That's like first and foremost. That's a given.
It's the obvious thing that a DJ does is to play music, but it's not the only thing. And so I thought it'd be fun to kind of go through some kind of common misconceptions people have about DJing.
Yeah.
And then what people think it is and what it really is.
For
so
sure.
we can kind of ping pong back and forth. What do you think? Some common misconceptions?
Is it literally off your first one? Is that we're not just playing music. We oftentimes step into a coordinator role. That is most of the time what happens. People turn to us and look for us for the next direction. What room do they need to go to? Where do they need to look? Where is the couple? Like, what are we doing next? You become that point of communication, whether it's a great dance floor or not, or the couple are dancers or they're not, or however the night goes, regardless, that's more so your job is guiding the night in the direction of where people need to go, where to look, what to do, all that stuff. But of course we're going to play music. But there's so much more that goes behind that, and the planning that goes into that too. But anyway,
yeah, it's much more than playing music. Of course, the DJ plays music, but it's a common misconception that DJ only plays music. That's all they do. I would add that that's what we do, but what we're about is throwing a great party, and there's a lot more that goes into that than just the music. Music, of course, but we meet with our couples. We go over the timeline. We go over the important announcements. This one I just had on Saturday had several really important announcements. She wanted them timed specifically. So they had kind of a cool thing where they had a cocktail hour greeting the guests for ceremony. Mm-hmm. So you just come in and there's cocktails and desserts and basically an hour of just drinks hanging out. Then she gave me 15 minutes of music as like a 15-minute warning, like play this playlist when it's
so they know what.
So they know, they start hearing that music, and then I'm also making the announcement, hey guys, in about 15 minutes, we're going to get started with the ceremony. Come on in, start grabbing your seats, and then there's good vibes going on.
Cool.
And so that was really had to be timed really well. And so I think that's the big thing that DJs, that's something we do that a lot of people maybe aren't aware of, that we have to do those announcements. We have to time things well. But I would add that it's like we're almost like a customer care specialist for our couples. And again, this guy probably is a club DJ or is a party DJ or something, But weddings, like, you really want to be about what the couple's about, what's important to them. This couple also did, once everyone got in, I had to make another announcement because it was really important that they put their phones away, before the ceremony began. And so then there was another announcement about having to at the end of the ceremony when they're exiting out, that they're going to go get some private time, some private dances, and they just want everyone else to go enjoy cocktail hour. And then there was
That's cute.
yeah, they
that's
just
nice.
unique moments that the couple was really important to them, and they told me, and so we made those announcements right on time, right in the exact way.
Yeah.
And the whole point was that if I just was like, yeah, whatever, I'm just here for the music, then I wouldn't be a good DJ for them, because they wanted announcements, they wanted music in a specific way, and it had a specific vision that we had to help.
It's bringing their vision to life. It's going the extra mile to do those things and to time it properly, and to not just play the music and we'll just get on the dance floor or whatever. It's not that.
Yeah,
it's literally not that. It's not that we need to focus on. A lot of the times they give us the music and we're playing their music. So
yeah.
all in all, like, stick to their timeline, stick to their stuff. That's the night that they've curated in their mind. Just do that for them. And that's oftentimes more than enough. A lot of DJs that try too hard and will do like a bunch of remixes or like Don't Stop Believin' trap remix. And they're doing way too much.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear a million remixes at every wedding. Nobody... I'm sorry, like at a club, if you want to play 200 songs in an hour and play 30 seconds of every song, do that. Go do like a hot, quick fire, hot mix. Do that. Yeah. If you're doing that at a wedding, you're in the wrong place. That is not what you're supposed to do. I'm sure maybe the couples ask for that, but that's 1 in every 1,000 weddings. You're probably going to do something like that. Yeah. It's not the environment. It's not what they're asking for. So really just also understanding that concept. Play out some of those songs. You're not club DJing. That is a common misconception. Is I'm not doing the same things that I would do at a club. It's very different. Mm-hmm. Or there's even people that tell me at a wedding, it's like, well, why don't you do club DJing? It's because I have no desire to do anything like that. To go in a dirty ass club and have people spilling drinks all over my equipment, to mix remixes on remixes on remixes. I don't like doing that. I like mixing my own music and hearing the songs and like trying new things and having the time to kind of try new things with the songs. And I don't know. It just seems like some DJs just are doing way too much at weddings.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's also, we can make the argument reverse too, that some DJs are not doing enough, where they just set a playlist, they press play, and then they're just chilling. They're not actually mixing the music.
No, they turn on Spotify auto mix or whatever, and they do just like the 8-second fade, and they just let it play, and it's terrible.
And they just have 2 speakers, and they have their laptop on a table, and then maybe they're plugged
or an
into
iPad even.
Yeah, maybe they're plugged into an external mixer, and then they also have a microphone. But I'm amazed at how many DJs I've met or have heard about that don't do the announcements. So that's another big part of what we do. Is there's a misconstruction that DJs only do music. Well, there's a lot of DJs who also do the EMC, the Master of Ceremonies. They're the event host. I
have a lot of couples ask about that too. Yeah. Do you also do the MC?
Is that included?
One of the most common questions that I get on sales calls. And yes, of course. Yeah. Is that something DJs aren't included? Yeah. And it is that
we have to, because in our area, like that's something couples expect from their DJs to take care of.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of DJs, especially a higher end DJ, so they hire a guy who just to mix, and then they have like an event host they hire separately that does all of the emceeing, that is handling all that kind of side. And they're professionally trained, they're making money on that. And the DJs just bring in the equipment and, mix in the music and throw in the party. But there's different levels to it. But around here, at least with what we're doing, that's a big misunderstanding or misconception about DJs, or wedding DJs do, is that we MC. We actually run the event for you. Mm-hmm. Idea being that you don't have to work at your own wedding. You just relax, have fun. We'll take care of making sure things are timed out well, that there's good flow so the guests know what's happening and when it's happening, that we're bringing your kind of vision to life. Mm-hmm. Any other misconceptions about DJs have?
I mean, it kind of goes all in all, and I've definitely mentioned this one before, is that it is an easy job. I mean, and that's something that we've mentioned, but there's so much planning that goes into it, and if you're spending a lot of money on a wedding, let's just say you're planning a wedding, you're spending a lot of money on a professional, you expect it to be perfect that day.
Yeah,
you do expect perfection, so sure, like as a DJ, you can make mistakes, yada yada, but I also think of it very theatrically, and it's like it is a performance where you have to nail these things, and if you don't, like that's gonna cost you reviews, that's gonna cost you really bad. And some couples are really picky, some couples aren't, and it really just kind of depends on who you're working with, right? But some things are very important to couples, like the times that they had separated for the last couple that you worked with, like it was really important to them that you do that. And some couples don't care, like just kind of play whatever, and here's 5 songs and whatever. But there's just some things that you really have to nail, or certain mixes, or being able to multitask on an iPad, and like being able to switch over from your music to your apps to this and that, and not close everything out or panic when something goes wrong. There's so many small details that go into a day that if one thing goes wrong in your equipment or this or that, can really snowball if you don't know how to respond accordingly. And it's hard. Like some of those things that you have to deal with early on as a DJ, like not understanding how a board works thoroughly, and there's like a mechanical issue with it or something. Some of those things can really mess up your day if you don't know how to respond accordingly. And I do think that that's where the skill kind of comes in. It's a very hard job to do well. It's a very easy job to do poorly. Anybody can do this job bad and mix music and just play music on Serato and make shitty announcements and have no energy. And anybody can do that. But nailing all the things that are important to the couples 175 times a year, and we're not there, even though like you're the owner, I'm the GM. Even though we're not there, and still trusting our employees to nail those fucking weddings and be on top of it, it's a hard thing to do. And a lot of people do just think it is just playing music and it's easy, and you just show up and you set your laptop and you plug it in like you're at a club and the booth's already there, and that's not it, guys. We're there early too. We're setting shit up. We're making it happen, and we're going the extra mile for the couples.
Yeah. I think a lot of people too think that, oh, well, if you were good at your job, everyone would be dancing the entire time, and you know, they would never leave the floor. And we're like, that's when everything's going really well. And that happens a lot. But I do think one of the misconceptions people have about DJing is that we can literally just flip a magic switch and force people to dance. There's a lot of things that go into doing that. A big part of it is the timeline. That you've cut out trimmed a lot of the fat of the timeline. That it's like when it's time to party, it's time to party, and it's like very clear, and you're not interrupting that party with like, oh, now we're gonna do another thing, and now we're gonna do another thing. It just drains the energy of your guests. And really good DJs
keep stopping.
Yes, really good DJs understand how to control that energy, when it's time to take a break, when it's time to really build it, and to let it keep riding it, because you're going to lose them if you don't. If you let them leave that floor, they're not coming back. They're going to get a drink, they're going to go home, they're going to Irish goodbye or whatever. But I think that's another misconception people have, that like, oh, well, yeah, if nobody's... I've had people like, we're playing the first opening song and people come up like a bridesmaid. It's like, they're not dancing. And I was like, calm down. They're going to dance.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, give them 4 songs. Like, let them get it. We just did not let them get a drink and get out there.
Yeah, there wasn't.
Give it a few songs.
We just cramped dinner into our mouths. Everybody's full and still like thinking maybe dessert. And then you're like, move your body right now. I'm like, let's give them a moment. Get some more drinks in them. Let's turn the lights off. Let's bring the mood down.
It takes time.
It does. And it transitions so quickly. I think it's hard. I see it all the time, so I know that this is part of it. They're going to come back. They're going to be back. You'll see. And you know, sometimes I call it's going to break late. We've got great weather. Everybody's catching up. They haven't had a lot of chance to talk to their guests.
Outside, hanging out. It's a beautiful day. But yeah, and then we're done at 11. And then around 10, everybody's like, it's time to rally. And then, on that too, off the timeline point, I do think another misconception is that for DJs, it's a short day because you're just throwing a dance floor, right? I'm not just there for a 4-hour dance floor for just dancing, guys. I'm there 2 hours before guests arrive. And then I'm also there cleaning up after they leave. Like, it's a much longer day than a lot of people that I've talked to are like, because I've even talked to some of my family members, like, okay, I'm heading off to a wedding. And they're like, it's 1 p.m. And I'm like, I need to be there And they're like, oh, guests arrive at 4? Yeah, it takes me anyway.
Got to get there, got set up.
It's a long day. It's a long day for us too. And I think that a lot of people don't think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have to stay till the end.
Right.
The other thing is that, we do, we're kind of trying to control a vibe. We're trying to feel out the energy of the bride and groom, kind of what the bride and groom, their energy is, what they want.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, every type of couple. And even in that couple, like sometimes it's like the guy's like, I'm a big dancer, she hates music, or vice versa. I'm going to be singing with my friends and I'm going to be drinking or whatever. Our whole job is to kind of capture what their vision is, what their vibe is, and then have to balance that with the vibe of their crowd. Because sometimes we get really cool couples who just have really terrible guests who they're like, I don't want fun, I
don't want their music.
Literally, they'll be sitting there with their arms crossed, like during introductions, like, and I'm just like, this is somebody's wedding. They're inviting you to get excited.
Pout. I don't know what to tell you. You're an adult pouting in public.
Yeah, if I can't hear my Waylon Jennings song, I'm not dancing. And I was only going to dance to that song only,
And stay seated.
There's the door, man. But that happens a lot, and so you have to kind of, you're a vibe curator. You're just basically just helping create energy and throwing a great party with that. And a big part of that is reading a crowd. Because I always say, like, good DJ plays a song they wanted to hear. Mm-hmm. Great DJ plays a song they didn't know they wanted to hear. Have you had any moments in recent weddings or in the past that you're like, I read this crowd perfectly? Like, I read this playlist based on what the bride was saying and the crowd, and I'm like, this is the song for this crowd, or these are the songs I think will hit well. Have you had any moments like that? And can you give me a little more information about?
Yeah.
That?
Honestly, there's what's that song that I really like? Oh, because I do it at a lot of weddings, and I stumble upon it because it's not in any of my playlists.
Sure.
Oh my gosh, what is it? I'm sorry, I gotta.
Well, no, I could share my side.
Yeah,
and then,
please.
And then
Let me
think about it. So we've had a big popular song this year has been Pink Pony Club.
Of course.
And it's like such an epic kind of sing-along pop hit. What I find is I want to wait till they're just real hungry and thirsty for it. You don't open with that song. But like 2/3 way through the night, maybe halfway through the night, if you drop that banger, or if you can save it till the end, fine. But generally, you have people coming up. Can we do some Hot to Go? Can we do some Chapel Roan?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what I try to do is find a way to work that in. I black out the lights, then I bring up when the piano starts, then I do the pink, and it's everything about the environment is like, whoa, it's about to be epic in here, Then
creating a moment.
They sing their hearts out during that song, and we have the lighting match, and it's when I have the blinders come up, so it feels like the lights are singing with them. Then right after that, and I got to credit to Micah on this one, he's like, "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Great song.
It just goes right into, and it just basically it does because you're ending on such a high note. Yes, but it just goes right in. It's just they think you think you're bringing it down and you're not. And it just gets even better.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
It's a good one that they didn't know they wanted to hear.
The one that I was thinking of that I literally don't have it on any of my playlists, but every time I'm like panicking for a song, and it's like that part of the night where I don't know. There's some couples that we've had a great dance floor. It's this type of music, and it's not on their playlist, but Doses and Mimosas.
Yes.
Dog, that song can bring a whole crowd together singing so loud. And I do it like every now and then. And it's really when you feel that right crowd that's been dancing to that genre of music. I don't know. Like that one's been really nice for me all year. Like that has been the secret one that I've been sprinkling in. I can't believe I haven't added it to any of my playlists. It still just sits in all music, like as a mystery.
The people that know it, they go hard for it too. Like they just go all out singing. Everybody sings along.
Of course, Unwritten.
Yes.
Everybody loves Unwritten.
Again, timing on that too. But that's a big part of it. That's a DJ also is deciding. You can give DJ all your music in your playlist, but a misconception would be that they're just going to play it in the order you gave them. If you want that, we'll do that. And I've had some crusher weddings this year who were like, they spent hours picking out the order. They nailed it. So I just mixed it in with the next. But The best is when they give us that little freedom to just do it our way, because you can pick, oh, this is earlier, this is later. If they like this one, here's another one on their list, and I have this connector song that will, keep things moving in the right direction. Versus if they're just like, yeah, just here's my playlist, play it in the right order, I can tell when a couple's given the playlist thought and when they haven't, because you can see like, oh, their first song is Mr. Brightside, and like, okay, then they're gonna slow it down. And we're just like, what?
Yeah.
Like this, as a DJ, I'm like, no, why would you start with such a sing-along banger?
These are the songs that you guys wanted to hear.
And then just immediately kill the energy that if anybody dared to go out there, which they probably wouldn't if that's the opening song, because they're like, whoa, this is way too much energy. I'm having cake right now.
First song, yes. I'm still digesting. I'm waiting in line at the bar. The bar just opened back up.
Yes. And it's just like, coming out of my cage, and I've been doing it. And then you're going to be like, then you're going to slow down to like Elvis, like, I hope. So,
it has to flow. And like that's the thing. There's a lot of couples that even if they don't give me the order, it's like, we know. It's like, I know to play the older disco, whatever type of stuff earlier in the night. I know that it's not going to be a good segue later on if we go from like Pitbull back to that and then back to something else into some country or something slow. Like it's weird. It throws off the whole night. Even couples that don't really like country and like people are asking for country. Yeah. I'm going to do it. I really try and do like a block of 3 country songs and then I'm out of there. Like the most 3 popular country songs I can think of. Let's do those dancey songs and let's move on, because then we've satisfied that. But the couple didn't put any music on their list. So like, I don't know. It's definitely balancing that and balancing people's requests.
Yes.
I'm not going to play all of your requests. A lot of times they suck, guys. I'm sorry.
Or it's not
50% of the time they're not going to work. It's not that they suck or that they're a bad song.
They suck for the job.
Yes. Or specifically this moment.
Yeah.
It's like you're coming up at 7:30 p.m. and you're asking me for Sweet Caroline.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm like, okay, we're going to get to that later. And you tell me, oh, well, Aunt Debbie really wants to leave it. She's hearing soon. I don't give a shit. Yeah. We're playing that at 10:30, or later in the night.
Well, she's got a lot of health problems, Joe. Why aren't you, what?
Right?
Aunt Debbie.
God, I'm the worst.
We don't know how much longer. This is her last chance to hear that song.
She needs to hear Sweet Caroline. She's going to pass on the way out of here. She needs to hear Sweet Caroline right now.
The amount of excuses we hear for why we got to play a song is insane.
I know.
I've had a couple of those this year.
I'm sorry, but the couple's paying me.
Yeah.
And I'm curating their night, their vision, and I want, if your song fits, I will gladly throw it into their vision. And if it works, I would love that. There's so many times where I'm mixing and I'm like, what song do I come up with next? I can't think of anything. And then a guest comes up and they're like, ding, gold light bulb of a song. Here's the perfect song that you needed. That's the best. I love requests when they're that.
When they've read the vibe of the room.
And they get it. They're on our side and they're not making a dumb request that's going to throw off the vibe entirely. Or a personal, selfish request that's like, it needs to be my song. I haven't danced with my wife all night. It was our slow song at our wedding. I'm not going to play your song.
Now, if there's nobody there, everyone's gone home, and they're like, hey,
and I'll do it.
That's different. But we got a full floor. People are dancing. We've got a full list of like must plays from the bride and groom that we have to get to. And like, we got to keep a majority of the room happy. And you're coming up with a very personal thing for you. You're trying to take over.
There's 200 people on the dance floor.
You're trying to make this your jukebox. You're trying to make us your own personal DJs, and you're not paying us for that. Even if you do, some people are like, "Here's $5."
I don't want it. Oftentimes, whenever people like guests try and say me, I don't want it. Thank you, because I don't want them to feel obligated or I don't want them to think I'm going to play their song.
Yeah.
Because if it's a bad song and they've handed me $5, I still don't want them to think I'm going to play it because I'm not going to.
Yeah.
If it's going to kill the vibe, I'm not going to. You could pay me $100. I don't care. If
I know
it's going to
I know when I'm not playing it, I go, keep your money. I'm not playing it. I can't play it.
Exactly.
Keep your money.
I'm not.
Yeah,
please,
you can't buy me. You don't owe me. But I've had people even on Saturday. Somebody gave us $20 to play "Don't Stop Believing."
I'm going to play that anyway.
And we were going to play it anyway, and we were just working our way towards it. And then I could hear him on the dance. You fucking better play Don't Stop Believing. They just kept going, where's my journey at? And it was like, coming up next song.
Guys, it's coming. That's it, too. It's like, so then insane. I got their eyes on me the whole night. If I did take the money, like, when are you going to fucking play it?
Yeah.
When are you going to play it?
Just, they're getting zeroed in on, this is the only thing I need to enjoy the time. And it's like, that's not it. That's not it. Try to just enjoy yourself in any kind of. You don't have to control the music to have a good time, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the whole thing. This weekend I got two weddings.
Nice.
Lure on the Lake and Journeyman Valpo, so it should be fun.
Nice.
Cool
I'm a Journeyman
couples.
3 Oaks.
So
I've
yeah,
seen one.
should be good. But yeah, I don't have too much else, and
Cool.
appreciate you guys listening. We'll
Thank you.
we'll see you at your wedding.
See you at your wedding.
Bye.